Hello, this is Circus bringing you episode 25 of Subnautica. So, we left off kind of in that fossil cave while escaping it. And now, I believe we kind of want to explore a little bit. So, I think we need the Cyclops. And we're missing like one blueprint, I think. Let's check. Cyclops. We are missing 2 engine blueprints, but we have everything else. So in last episode, we scanned a ghost Leviathan juvenile. And I think we're going to head out northeast, as a little birdie told me that's kind of a good area to explore. So we can travel, I think, pretty light. I don't think we need to go too crazy. We've got all this disinfecting water, and honestly, we don't need all of it. So power cell, I think the last thing that we want to do... I was going to say, we built a power cell charger as well. If we have any copper left, we're going to make a battery. We used all our copper. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. We don't need the habitat builder. We might need everything else. We'll take some food. We can always get fish, but we'll always take food. And is there anything else? I mean, we can just take a spare battery from here. Why not? Okay, down we go. Reactor's good. We're actually at full power. The lantern fruit has been incredibly clutch. Yep, we are totally good. You keep making water. And now you. So we put some upgrades on the Seamoth as well. I may have done that off camera along with the power cell charger. We don't need all these batteries. So the Seamoth has the hull reinforcements. The Seamoth has... what was the other one? I forget. Okay. So we probably won't need that stuff. We're going to go northeast. What does it have? It has the hull reinforcement, the engine efficiency module, MK3 death module, and a storage module.
Welcome aboard, all systems online.
So northeast will take us to those weird underwater islands. And I was told to look for a wreck there. So we'll get a good gauge of our energy efficiency as well. Now, we're going to return to the skeleton cave. I may have killed a beacon. I forget where it is specifically. Oh, it's right there. Eventually. I was told to look for a wreck. I'm trying to determine if we've already been into this one or not. It looks like we may have been. We'll give it a look. Actually... we are short on titanium. So we will return to the Dino Cave. Shortly. Probably not this episode, probably next episode. We have not... Whoa. What the hell? I don't think you're supposed to be in here, my dude. Well, whatever. Okay, yeah, you're not supposed to be in here. Shit. I wish we had the stasis rifle. I wonder if we can push him out. I mean, other than that, we're just gonna have to stab him to death. Moving on. Not even worried about it. There is a ventilation shaft in here. Before we go into that, though, we're going to hop aboard the sea moth, I think, and probably grab this guy. Oakley dokley. Into the vents we go. Alright, I guess we're not going anywhere in those vents. Fair enough. So that would lead me to believe that we are probably done with this wreck. This is nothing. Okay, so we got water out of it. And I'm not trying to be a stickler, but lost or disinfectant water is not really anything that we want. There was a time, though, and it's important to be humble about it, that is exactly what we wanted. So, you know, I can't stick my nose up at it as much as I would like, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So we got some lead. We are short on copper. I do know that. We probably don't need any immediately. So I did read about the Cyclops a little. And I do know that you can install upgrades on it. Or rather, you can build things like a fabrication station and whatnot as you could a base. So it essentially becomes your home away from home. So that'll leave us with two options. We can either deconstruct everything that we have built and put it on there, or we can just make it again. And depending on what it is, we may deconstruct it. Like the power cell charger. You know, I don't think that needs to be in our base. I'm also, you know, getting a feel if I like the stasis rifle or the repulsion cannon better for self-defense. Earth and coral tubes. Are these exploitable? Nope. So, it's been our first run through Subnautica, and we're expanding, we're growing, we're getting things done. There is a really cool looking wreck right there. We're expanding, we're growing, we're getting things done. And one thing I have learned is that not everything has a practical application. In other words, we've planted a lot of things that don't need to be planted. Okay, you guys are aggressive, holy hell. There it is. So, I knew this was kind of in the area. That is not some kind of weird Deus Ex Machina where I needed that and then immediately found it. Yo, get away from my sea moth. You guys are messing it up. These are laser cutters. Where is my repair tool? So that is the drill arm. Yeah, I think I'm liking the stasis rifle, honestly. What was that hand thing? Oh, must have been this. Diamond. We need copper, but diamonds are good too. I don't know what we need to make the Cyclops. Now that is probably going to be the other half of the episode, is finding the material. So any raw resources that we can find, we probably should take. I'd imagine we're going to need titanium ingots, or plasteel ingots, probably. Possibly aerogel. I'm trying to think of what else. To be honest, I don't know the materials or that level of material that well. So we are now in the wreck. The grappling arm fragment. This is actually something else that we were looking for.
New blueprint acquired. New blueprint acquired.
The propulsion arm. Okay. So this is a pretty sizable wreck. Probably one of the bigger ones, actually. Interestingly enough. That door is foobar. So I think what we're going to do... Well, first of all, we're going to break this guy. We also do have our Sea Glide, which, you know, we don't need gold. I know that for a fact. The Sea Glide has served us very well. This is just going to give us more titanium. What can we drop? We can drink some water. I guess we'll eat one of these guys. The Sea Glide served us very well for a very long time, but I do think that it's kind of outdated. At this point, it's kind of become like maybe an escape mechanism for us.
30 seconds.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
You know, we'll pop a med kit too. We have so many of these and supplies in general that I think we'll be okay. So where was the door? Was it on this side? Yes, it was. We do have to get him away from the sea moth. Oh, he didn't even hurt it. Okay. Because if he destroys that thing, we're not that far down, but... a little bit creepy sounding out there. Yeah, I think the stasis rifle is the way to go. In all honesty. Cyclops fire
New blueprint acquired.
suppression system. We have all this. I'm just scanning it to scan it, I guess. We do need the propulsion arm, I think it's called. First aid kit. We will drop, honestly, probably a disinfected water. We don't really need either of those, so. And again, this wreck is sizable, so we should be careful.
New blueprint acquired.
Power cell charger. So apparently this coming here earlier would have solved a lot of problems for us. Hopefully this leads back out. If this doesn't lead back out, it does in a very creepy way that I don't really like. So if we would have came here earlier, we would have gotten a lot of good materials. But yeah, so this uses 4 power to shoot. So you really only get 25 shots with it. We might go back in and collect all that titanium. So you only get 25 shots with this. With the stasis rifle, I think you might get between 25 and 50, honestly. Depending on if you fully charge it or not. And one charge allowed us to scan that juvenile Leviathan. So it looks like there's a PDA over there as well. Yeah, juicy.
PRAWN Safety Instructions Appendix A14. Don't climb on or get off equipment while it's moving.
So we're going to want the grappling arm. We're going to want the Cyclops, obviously. How much inventory space do we have? We'll gather some materials and then we'll head back. Again, we need copper more than anything. But we will take what we can get. Well, except salt. We won't actually take salt. We manufacture salt now. We are salt farmers. And I'm not talking about the Fortnite kind. Yeah, I've got really mixed feelings about the propulsion cannon versus the stasis rifle, I think. There's not a lot of range on this thing either. I don't know how the stasis works in terms of range. It seems to kind of go through the Ghost Leviathan Juvenile. But at the same time, it's kind of hard to gauge range at this depth. You know what I mean? Like with the water, it's kind of hard to see what you're really aiming at, and they can swim vertically as well as horizontally. It makes it kind of difficult. Okay, so we've done some good work. We've collected some good things. Let's kill the lights and look at what we got. Okay, so we have the Cyclops. It's going to need a ton of titanium. What was the other thing we got? We got the prawn suit grappling arm. That needs benzene. I don't even know how to make that. And we're also going to need kyanite. Swim charge. Wirelessly charges your held tool while you swim. That's actually pretty cool. I think I might like that more than the ultra glide fins. Although, well, here's the thing with these two. This one might allow us to get away, but this will basically give us an infinite stasis rifle. So which is better? I don't know. So we do not know how to make benzene. Okay, well, we're going to probably look for titanium, and we're going to make the Cyclops. We can deploy the Seamith from it. Or the Seamoth, sorry, not the Seamith, but the Seamoth. Although Seamith would be kind of a cool name, too. We can deploy this from that, which makes me think that our Cyclops is going to be our major mode of transportation. Are those the lights of our base? That's pretty cool. Although they kind of look like they might be like artifact-y. Oh, they're the moon pools. Okay, and the window. That is super cool. That looks really creepy. It'd be too much of an ask, but it'd be super cool if you could see other players' bases. Like, you could just be exploring and there'd be a base right there because someone built it. Obviously, that would make the game too easy. And you could just recycle bases, but...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Or, like, they were locked and there's no way in. Yeah. Okay, so we've got good stuff. Power seems okay. That's got a 500 charge. It is nighttime, if I'm not mistaken. That's got a 500 charge. Okay. So we've only lost power because it's nighttime. Alright, let's get on with what we need to do. We're going to drop some of this stuff off just to make space. We don't need water as long as we're home. We don't need medkits. There's going to be one waiting for us upstairs, I believe. Well, what we will do, actually, is we'll do this. We should grab that battery. Okay. Batteries are now replaced. So what do we need to do? We need to make a titanium ingot, right? I think we need plasteel. I hope we do. Let's look at the blueprints, shall we? Blueprints. Cyclops. Three plasteel ingots. Okay. We might not have the titanium for that. We did put more into the Seamoth. Or Seamoth. Excuse me. Why is it now the Seamoth? So there is some titanium in here. So we did find out that there is an enemy that will pull you out of your Seamoth, right? So we should probably keep that in mind. Probably keep more of our supplies on our person. Certain things are probably okay to not have on us, but other things definitely should be. Dude, I thought I saw lithium in our inventory. So we need an advanced wiring kit, an ammo glass, and another ingot. Two table coral and a copper wire. You know, I'm gonna be real with you. I think we're out of copper. We are. Okay, well that's no problem because we're out of titanium as well. So, unless we've shoved copper somewhere, which I'm not going to check all these because I don't think we have. In fact, I know we haven't. Okay, so we'll put all this away. We'll make our other plasteel ingot. And then we'll go on the lookout for some and some copper. How are we on quartz? We are good on quartz. And we actually already have some enameled glass. Enameled glass. Good, good, good. Okay. So I believe we just need 2 lithium. Okay. So we're going to go back out there. I don't think those consume resources until they need to. And also, I forget if it's called the Bulba or Bulbo, but I am Bulba Tree, Team Bulba Tree. Because these melons, you got to replant. These trees, you just pick the fruit off of. So before, if there's any kind of huge voyage with the Cyclops, which I have a hunch there is, we'll probably get some of those trees. Okay. So what are we taking? We're going to want our... Do we actually even want this? I want the stasis rifle. I am Team Stasis Rifle. I will tell you that right now. This thing just doesn't have the ammo capacity that I'm looking for, I guess. Although with those fins, you know... Well, here's the thing about the fins, right? Now, let me parse this. If we take the advanced glide fins over the charger fins, or whatever they're called, we have a better escape means. A better means of escape, rather. Right? If we take these, however, not only are we going to need more copper, we actually have to make regular fins as well. But how much time do we spend swimming now? It's all sea moth and sea glide, right? Like, I almost would say... I'd say get rid of the habitat builder. I would almost argue that we don't spend enough time swimming to make that worthwhile. The one thing that I suppose we could do, and we probably will do very quickly, is just make them to see... I think we need 2 rubber. Is just make them to see what they're like. If they charge super fast, then maybe that's a different thing. So we also needed our... I'm going to botch the name. Polyanine. Which I made some off camera. Okay, we actually have a deep shroom farm now as well. But we can just make batteries. We are short on copper, though, actually, as well. Swim charge fins. Okay. So let's see. They don't look any different. Oh, it's as we swim, though, right? I mean, that's going up pretty quickly. I might only get 33 shots with this guy. You know, I like the other fins. I'm gonna be real with you. We're so much faster. I mean, and all we really gotta do is just grab a spare battery, so... Okay, so where are we going now? We need titanium to build the Cyclops. I guess we're just gonna go explore and look for it. And we're just maybe gonna go, like, in a random direction. I don't really have a plan. I'm gonna be real with you. we will drop off our swim charge fins. It's been fun, you know. We'll just throw these in here for now as well. We don't need to overcomplicate things. We'll bring some water and then food. You know, well, I guess we don't really need food. I feel like we have a lot of crap. I mean, we do. Okay, this is Circus runs around his base looking for gear for 20 minutes. Oh, these only give you like 3 water. I'm sitting here trying to figure out why I don't have full H2O. Or not, yeah, H2O. And that would make sense. Okay. So, I guess we'll just eat those. They don't stay good nearly long enough. What we'll do, actually, because we want the bubble tree. I think it's a bulbo. Is we'll head towards Dino Island and keep an eye out for titanium and copper. So we are looking for... Don't need Skeleton Cave. We are looking for Dino Island. Okay. And the last thing that I wanted to do was to set our scanner. Like, what do we have on here right now? I don't think we've actually been scanning anything. So what is it that we needed? We needed titanium. And copper. I guess there's no copper around. Well, we could have it look for chunks, but we'll put it on metal salvage mode. All right, and off we go. It's the Sea Glide that I feel like might waste a lot of space, in all honesty.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alrighty, Cyclops, here we come. We really just need the titanium and the copper, and we are good to go. 2 pretty simple resources.
Welcome aboard. All systems online.
Wish we had some sort of, not sonar, that's not the right word, or the right thing. There's some metal salvage. I mean, we find it, we're taking it. I wish we had some means of finding or hunting for materials other than the scanning room. I guess we could get the HUD upgrade, but at this point I feel like that sets us so far back in materials that it's not worth doing. Especially because once we unlock the Cyclops, we're going to have to do stuff with it too. Titanium, that's welcome. Okay, so I believe we just found our plasteel ingot. But we still need copper. And we're probably going to need a lot of it, in all honesty. There's some copper. Ask and you shall receive. Oh, it's those guys. Okay. What I would like to have on my person, I think, is flashlight. I was saying this before, and I gotta say it again. I think it's super cool that all the tools kind of feel like they serve a purpose. Creature egg. I would like to know more about the alien containment, as I believe that's how you can get fish and whatnot to breed. That was a pretty good shot, if you don't say myself. Or if I don't say so myself. So, Mr. Peeper, keep on peeping. I guess you survived this round. There's some big stuff over here. I know that's kind of those islands, I think. No, it's not. Oh, it's the reef backs I'm hearing. Okay, okay. Back to the SS Putin. Why are you guys... Oh, they like the light. I think they like the light. I think that that is what is causing that. Those guys are pretty passive, though, so I can't imagine that they damage the sea moth. So the other thing that we should probably have on our person, honestly, is the repair tool. Just in case... Oh, we can change upgrades when we're not in the dock, too. And we should do that just in case we need to repair this thing quickly. It's unfortunate that it's not recorded, and I said this last time, but when I went to the void, I do have the audio, actually. I might post that, because it's actually even more creepy, honestly. But when I went to the void and dealt with the ghost Leviathan... Hold up, hold up. Gotta focus on grabbing that. What's up with the bells and chimes? Yeah, so when we went to the void for the ghost Leviathan and saw the ghost Leviathan, it's unfortunate it's not recorded, but we learned some things. I completely forgot where I was going with that train of thought. I tried to bring it back around and it just ended up poor. Copper is very much welcomed. Yeah, see, when I had that disruptor cannon, I didn't feel like I was defending myself so much as I was surviving. This stasis gun, I feel like I am the baddest mother trucker on the block. Like, you want a piece of this? That is your prerogative, my friend. But it's a shame that wasn't recorded, and this wasn't the point I was trying to make, but it's a shame it wasn't recorded because it was a cool encounter. Not the first Leviathan encounter on this playthrough, but the first one where it had a very distinct chance of trying to kill us. But you win some, you lose some. How are we doing on inventory space? Good. Well, we got to get the tree as well. We don't have to, I suppose. That could be the maiden voyage of the Cyclops. Okay. Unfortunate. I'm under the impression that there's an achievement for scanning everything. God damn it. There might not be. Now I can't see anything. Thank you. Salt. No, thank you. I'm starting to get a feel for what each egg might be what. I say that, and then I think about what that egg probably is, and honestly, I have no idea. Some of them are a little bit more obvious than others, I feel. A time capsule. Okay, let's prepare ourselves for what we find. You dropped a... You can throw me all you like, but I won't ever come back. Hello there. Free scanner to scan this time capsule. Oh, and to scan other useful things. So this is... He was trying to help out an early player.
30 seconds.
Yeah, he gave us, what, a scanner? And a propulsion cannon. We should probably get back to the sea moth, yeah?
Oxygen.
Oh my god, we're going to drown after all that? You made it! You made it! I was holding my breath in real life, I assure you. What was I going to say? We're going to drop the lead. And I'll tell you what. Oh, he put good batteries in it. Let's go down and get that scanner. If we can even find it at this point. Thanks for the battery, my dude. It is much appreciated, even if we almost drowned. We're probably never going to find the scanner. Let's be real. I think that time capsule was down here. Yeah, I admit I got nervous there and kind of got disorientated as I was surfacing. Alright, we're full up. Okay. Well, it sucks that we only have one ion battery, but I'm sure we'll figure out how to make them ourselves. My dude should have just put the ion batteries in the damn capsule. So we actually cannot go to the island to get the tree. We just have too many supplies that we need, and we're not that far away from our base. I want to tell you though, when I first started playing this game, I would still consider myself on the newer side. I don't think he's fast enough to catch the sea moth. I still consider myself on the newer side. I'm sure someone could do this significantly more efficiently than I have, build this base more efficiently, whatever. I must have thrown that stupid boomerang fish like 20 times, and every time I'd expect it to come back. I mean, he even holds it like a damn boomerang. Okay. So we're going to put some of this stuff away. What do we need? I don't think we need the lead right now. That's 4, 8... we need the copper, not the silver, if I am not mistaken. We're going to need a bunch of quartz, actually. Oh yeah, the lithium. Okay. The lithium. And then, of course, we're going to need the mobile vehicle bay, which is one level down. Okay, let me micromanage for a second. That's full up. Are we out of water containers? We are. Okay, I expected that to be a much longer journey, I'm not going to lie. I am battery, goodbye, will be useful, I am positive. I wonder how to make those. Okay, so let's get all this done first. So we need an advanced wiring kit, which means we need a computer chip, which means we need copper wire. Okay. So we have the wiring kit, it's just downstairs. God knows what I did with it, but it is down there. So the other thing we're going to need is this ingot, which I believe we just used up some titanium for the locker, but that's fine. But we do need this glass, and this glass. Okay, so that takes care of a good portion of the things we need. Now we do need to figure out what the hell we did with our wiring kit. I think we just shoved it in a locker, which is always a bad idea. We do have the lithium on us, correct? Correct. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. It's important to be organized, not because I'm anal, but because we suck. I mean, I guess we could just make another wiring kit if need be. We're probably missing it. It's probably like right in front of us. Oh, okay. Well, you know what we did with it? I will bet money that I know where it is. And at this point, we probably could have just made another one. But let's do this first. Let's get rid of some of the stuff in our inventory. There's no biggie if we gotta make another set of it. Or another wiring kit. But it is right in here. It is not. I don't see why it would be in the sea moth. But there probably is crap in here, so. More titanium. What the hell locker did I put that thing in? God, I am the opposite of 200 IQ. Well, I'll tell you what. It sucks to have to do this, but we can just make another one. Well, I'm sure at some point before we finish this game, we will need another wiring kit. So, and it'll turn up in some weird locker. I'm so determined to find it, though. I don't know. Maybe we did something stupid with it. It's probably in one of these, honestly. But whatever. Let's just move on with our lives, okay? Okay. Electronics, wiring kit. And then I believe we have our advanced wiring kit, which we need 1 more gold for. I am telling you, I am losing my mind. Okay, gold, gold. Okay. Make me the advanced wiring kit, please. Okay. So we have... Wait, we need 3 of these. The titanium used to be right there, okay? So hear me out. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 2 lithium. We have 3 enamel glass. We have 3. Advanced wiring kit. I feel like we're missing something. So before we surface and figure it out, we need 3 lead and lubricant. All right. So I don't actually think we've made a vehicle on camera yet, which is fine. I mean, it happens. But we're about to make the Big Daddy. Okay. We're going to sleep because I want to do this in the daylight. I'm also guessing if there's multiple fin upgrades and multiple tank upgrades, both of which we found, there's probably multiple suit upgrades. Also, can we use this as like a rotation device? No. Oh my god, that thing is huge.
Be advised, the Cyclops is designed to be operated by a 3-person crew. Only experienced helmspeople should attempt to pilot this vehicle solo.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. This thing is cool as hell. I feel like it would crush my habitat, though. I mean, how much do you think this thing weighs? So where are the boarding points? Let's look at that. What do I have in my hands? Oh, that stupid thing. Oh.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Okay, so that takes us to the cockpit. We have storage. A launch bay. This thing's just a straight up base. No vehicle. Okay, so this is our dock. Yo. Submarine name. Click to edit. I don't know yet. That's a loaded question, game. What color are we gonna make it? We're gonna make this like a blue. Well, wait, that's. We're gonna make it like a blue. With like 2 white stripes. But the name. I don't know what we want to name it yet. No vehicle docked. So this is our decoy launcher, which we don't have any decoys. Oh, we made an extra plasteel ingot. Okay, well, I'm sure we'll need that for something. Powers. Oh my god, is this... Does it need 3 or is it charging 3?
Engine powering up. Engine powering down.
I think it needs 3 of them. Cyclops. Fabricator. Okay, so again, we need that ingot anyway. So this takes us... I'm trying to get familiar with it because as things happen, we need to know. So we're here. Let's get to the dock. We go downstairs. And we have messed up. So what is this downstairs? This downstairs is just storage, correct? Correct. Okay. So that means we don't really need to come down here. If we come down here, things are probably pretty safe. Diving chamber. Okay, that takes us out. And this thing is compartmentalized, so I would assume that means that we won't sink that easy. No vehicle. So we're going to dock something in here. Okay, so this is our engine room. This takes us below deck to the storage. So we got storage, dock, decoy. So that means in order to shoot a decoy... Oh, we don't shoot it from back here, do we? My man. Oh god, there's a fire extinguisher on it. That makes me kind of uncomfortable, honestly. This is like a thing.
Engine powering up.
What I would like to be able to do... There's no top hatch, which I feel is kind of weird. So let's say we wanted to abandon ship. How would we do that? Diving chamber. So basically straight down and out. Okay. My man. That thing is huge. Okay. I am proud of the work we've done, though. We had to look a couple things up. We haven't done this entirely on our lonesome, but the vast majority of it we have. I'm proud of that. I have this, and I don't know what to do with it, so we will figure that out next episode. But in the meantime, if you like the content, feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see everyone next time as we pilot our badass sub to wherever it is that we're going.
Engine powering down.
See ya.